What's going on guys, Josh here, and in this video I wanted to go through my top 5 Alibaba tips and tricks to really start to help you to save money, time and stress when you're at the stage of ordering your first bulk inventory order. If you guys are new here, just wanted to welcome you in. My name is Josh and I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur who loves all things e-commerce, productivity and personal finance. So sit back, relax and follow along with me as we jump straight into the video. So my first tip for Alibaba.com is actually to search by suppliers. What you need to remember, right, is that Alibaba.com is a website that people from all around the world can go and post their product listings, right? It's similar to Amazon, but from the manufacturing side. So if we go and search by just any ordinary product, right, we're gonna have a lot of results that come out and it's gonna provide a lot of stress for you guys. You won't know which ones are verified, which ones have trade assurance in place. You won't know which ones to trust. We're in my computer right now and I want to just really quickly, let's just search water bottle, for example. Now, as an example, right, we've got 303,000 results. Can you imagine going through 303,000 listings, right? It's just going to be so much headache. So what I want you guys to do is at the top here is to actually click suppliers and hit search again. The difference is going to be huge, guys. If you can see, we went from 303,000 suppliers down to 5,296 suppliers. So it's a lot better. And we can even filter that even further, right? By clicking this trade assurance and also verified. So trade assurance pretty much allows you to, if you guys purchase through Alibaba, right? Alibaba actually assures that, you know, the quality and everything about your order is going to be protected, right? Up to a certain amount. And generally, you know, all of my orders, I go through trade assurance and we've never ever had a problem. And if there was, my supplier was more than happy just to fix it up for me. The second thing is also to make sure you filter by verified suppliers. Now, what this means is that Alibaba actually goes out and verifies the existence of this supplier to you, right? And this is similar to when you're doing Facebook ads and all that kinds of stuff. You just want that verification because you want to know that the company that you're dealing with is actually legitimate, right? So by doing this, we've now filtered the results down even further to 2,647 suppliers, right? So there's going to be plenty of people right here that you can go ahead and start looking at, and you can have a look and see what their total revenues are, what their top 3 markets are, all of that kind of stuff. It's just going to really kind of filter down, hone in those results for you to really ease that stress and that burden of going through so many different listings. So the second tip I have for you guys for Alibaba.com is to have a look at the supplier's shop front, right? So you can see here, these are all suppliers, right? Now, when you click into one of the companies, this is their shop front. Now, what I want you guys to have a look at once you jump onto this is to have a look at their product section. Not only can you see what kind of products they're looking at, but you can see what kind of products they sell. But this kind of gives an indication of, is this a trusted supplier that you can go with, right? If you're looking to go into the water bottle industry, right, you don't want to have your supplier going into doing like baby products, clean air series, coffee series products, creative small homes. Like, it's kind of like a little bit all over the place, right? But if I have a look at this company right here, you can see they're selling water bottles, tumblers, barwares, plastic tumblers, mugs, growlers, like all that kind of stuff, right? So by having that specialization, it's going to really help you out, because if you are looking to customize your product to really make a unique modification to stand out from all of your competitors on the market, this is really going to help you. And when you are at that stage of making that modification, this company, the manufacturer, will actually be able to help you to make sure that everything is thought out, right? And make sure that they're gonna bring up things that you won't be aware of. For example, when I was creating my product, we did a complete manufacture, a complete customization, and there were a lot of structural integrity issues, right? So what we needed to do is actually jump on the phone with our manufacturer, and they actually told us, hey, it's not structurally sound, therefore it's going to just keep breaking. So, you know, your customers are going to be unhappy and all that kinds of stuff. So without them, and if I went with just any, you know, Joe Blow kind of company, we probably would have failed very, very, you know, badly, right? So this company, by having a specialization, they not only helped us to design it with their engineers, but to make sure that the quality is going to be there as well, right? So just having that kind of partner on your side, right, is going to be a huge benefit. They're going to be able to help you because they want you to succeed, because when you succeed, you're going to buy more from them, and it's just a win-win scenario. Okay, so my tip number 3 for Alibaba.com is to actually search for your suppliers based on regions. Now, the reason why we do this is, and for me, me personally, I use this as a way of making sure I have quick access to inventory, especially when, you know, my main manufacturer in China kind of goes on holiday, right? And the main example is for Chinese New Year. They go away for a month or two at a time, right? And I just want to make sure that I have quick access to inventory, because for my store, I never actually continue to stop selling, right? Our ads are always running 365 days of the year. So I just want to make sure I have a backup supplier in place. So we're on Alibaba right now, and what I want you guys to do is go down to the very bottom, right? The very bottom is actually going to show you the suppliers by region. For us, we sell in the United States primarily, so I'm going to look for suppliers in the United States, and this is going to be the United States shop front. Now, if you're getting started, right, and you want to, for whatever reason, find a supplier 100% in the United States, there are benefits to that, but there are also cons. You can go ahead and start here as well. But from here, what I would go ahead and do and start looking at, you know, there's all these kinds of industries at the top here. I would want to search by industry, go into each one and have a look and contact these people, right? So you want to make sure that you vet these suppliers, because one, you're going to be investing a lot of money into your inventory order, right? And two, because they're not going to be verified, or they might not even have trade assurance allowable on their shop, you're going to want to go that extra mile to make sure you understand and you trust these people. But remember, for us, it's just a backup. The second thing you can actually do is when you're searching by water bottle, right? Let's just use these guys as an example. Water bottle. At the left here, you can actually search by region as well, right? So if I click United States, it's going to find all the suppliers in the United States. And again, here you're going to see, let's go and do trade assurance and verified. You can see here, like there's going to be a lot less suppliers available to you, right? So this is a bit of a problem, but that's why you need to do that extra step, because you can see here, if I do trade assurance and verified, it's going to reduce the results completely. And just having one manufacturer is never a good idea, guys. Here we go, untick them and just go that extra mile. Make sure you trust them and all that kind of stuff. So my tip number 4, right, is actually to use a function that I don't think a lot of people actually talk about. On Alibaba, you can actually go ahead and you can actually favorite certain listings and also suppliers, right? And really helps to kind of take away that stress of, you know, analysis paralysis. There's just so much data, right? I don't know how to read it. I don't know all that kind of stuff. It's just overwhelming. So this feature really helps me out, right? So what I want you guys to do is, again, we're here at the water bottle page, and you can see here there's 303,000 reviews. Listings. So based off this, let's say, for example, I like this guy here, this product right here. I like this product right here. I like this product right here, and this one right here. So I've got 4 different listings that I like, right? And I've favorited them. Now, what I want to do is, maybe if I go to suppliers, for example, and this works exactly the same for suppliers, I can actually go ahead and favorite my favorite supplier, right? So I'll go ahead and hit this, right? And then hit this. Let's say I like these guys, and I like these guys as well. Okay, perfect. So I've got 3 suppliers and 4 product listings. Once you've favorited your suppliers and your product listings, what I want you guys to do is actually to go to My Alibaba, right? Hover over it, and then go to My Favorite. So once that you do that, it's gonna open up a new page, and you can see here, it's gonna have all of our product page favorites here, right? Now, what I want you guys to do, and the beauty of this function is actually, let's say, for example, I wanna contact each one. You can actually select all of them, right? And then hit contact supplier, and it's going to open up a new function where it's going to email and contact each of these people with the same message. You can go ahead and select, you know, what kind of materials, or how much, how many units you want to buy, what kind of features you have, all that kinds of stuff. And you can go through and select each one, right? But the messaging will be the exact same. By doing this, it's just gonna really easily, you know, allow you to contact your suppliers, the ones that you like the most, right? That sell the product that you're interested in. Now, the other feature of the favorites function is actually, when you go back here, you can actually go ahead and compare them. So let's say, for example, I wanted to jump into the water bottle industry, and I have these 4 products. Now, from these 4 products, I can actually hit them and go hit compare. Now, what it's gonna do is actually gonna show me all of the information at a glance, the information that I want to see really quickly, right? So for example, minimum order quantities, okay. Well, this one only has a 2 minimum order quantity. That's great. It's going to show you the free on board price, right? So this is the price per unit. It's also going to show me, okay, where are they from? What year was the manufacturer developed or started? How much annual sales volume are these guys doing? Are they a small player or are they a big player? How many employees do they have? It shows a lot of data just from a glance, and it's going to help you to really narrow down that choice. For example, it also shows you, are they eligible for trade assurance? Are they verified? What kind of supplier are they? All of this kind of stuff, guys. It's so good. Now, from here, if you guys are happy with all the suppliers, again, you can hit the contact supplier, and for some reason there is an error here. Let's try that again. Okay, no. So maybe you don't click on there, maybe there's a bug on the website, but you want to go ahead and hit this contact supplier section, and it's gonna show you this, TYND, right? And here we go. So you're gonna be able to search and compare all of the listings, right? But also you're gonna be able to contact them all together. And the same goes here. All these suppliers here. If you wanted to do that, you can compare the suppliers entirely, right? Where are they from? What's their numbers? What are their main products? All that kind of stuff, right? It's so much data for, very easy, quick to understand, digest view, okay? So my final tip for this video, guys, is to go ahead and make sure when you go and contact your suppliers, right? And I will include a template for down below for, you can use and edit and make sure it's kind of personalized for each supplier. But what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and make sure you order more than what you expect, right? So the reason why this is important, right, is because if you can understand all the people who are jumping into e-commerce, all of the people that are trying to jump into this niche, these guys are probably getting tons of queries every single day. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna start to prioritize those people that are more serious or more highly qualified than those that are just like, hey, I want to order one. You want to make it worth their time. Generally, when I go ahead and contact suppliers, I have at least a minimum of like 500, right? Because that's generally the minimum level for custom or manufacturers to actually be like, okay, this is worth my time. This Josh guy, he's serious. He actually might want to jump into this, right? And I'm going to give him my time. Because you have to understand, there's just so many queries and we need to rise to the top to get that attention. So make sure you always hit this quantity section. Make sure you at least hit a 500, and I just will preface it and say that just because you say that you're ordering potentially ordering 500 doesn't mean that you actually have to go and order 500 to get started, right? A lot of these manufacturers, when you start the conversations and they start to like you, they start to see that yes, you are serious, they will understand. They're very understanding of the fact that when you go and purchase, maybe 500 is too much. Maybe you just want to test the waters, test a product launch, do a soft launch, right? And order like 100 or 50. What they're looking for is to build a long-term relationship, right? They're not going to just be like, no, you need to order my minimum order quantity. They want to build this long-term relationship. They'd rather you order tens of thousands later down the track when your brand actually makes it, rather than just worrying about the 500 pieces that you're going to order from the very get-go. Okay, so that is all the time that we have for this video. But I just wanted to encourage you guys before we close out to really start to look at Alibaba, right? And take it seriously, because when you want to, start making a lot of money online and through e-commerce, pushing yourself to the 6, 7, 8 figures profitably, you really need to be looking at buying in bulk, right? Because that's going to reduce down your price per unit. It's also going to allow you to customize your product in a way that's differentiated from your customers and your competitors. So you really need to be doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I drop another video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, and I'll see you soon.